Okay, it's time for round 2 of the F1-S-R 1974 series at Anderstorp. Certain people in our group believe that this track looks like certain portions of the male reproductive anatomy. Anyway, this race is brought to you locally by Volvo and the 1974 Volvo 240 Wagon and Sedan Series. The last word in safety and security in Sweden. Next time you need a car, think Volvo. Boxy, but good. And now, on to the race. The pole this time was won by Peter Blom, the winner of round number 1. Alongside him, in the John Player Special Lotus, is Nick Severin. Here are the rest of the cars lining up for the start. 25 drivers competed for the grid. Unfortunately, we did have a couple of guys that did not start. Brian Janik did not make it to the grid again. Not sure why. And MG500 did not make it to the grid mysteriously. At any rate, here come the lights. Looking at it from Nick Severin's point of view, green light. And into the first corner. Here they all come. And a bit of contact back there with, I believe that was Dylan Yates. Not sure who else was involved, but he does rejoin the track. There he is. And now we move to the back portion of the track, the airstrip. And oh no, Nick Severin gets tapped from behind and goes into the kitty litter. A good qualifying result goes awry. And here is the rest of, oh boy, I think I was in there somewhere. And there is, this is Raymond getting through all that melee, picking up several positions. Anyway, back to the front of the field. This is Francisco Clariana, who is leading. And Peter Blom is in second place, right behind him. So here we go into the characteristic semicircular banked turns of Anderstorp. Peter keeping an eye on Francisco here to see if he can find a way around him. Heading into a short turn leading into the ball sack section. Here they all come through. There's Angelo in third, Trevor Green in fourth. The rest of the field filing through. Nice and smooth. Coming down to the end of lap number 1, Peter keeping Francesc in his sights. Ooh! Getting close there. Here they come into the first turn at the end of lap 1, starting lap number 2. And Peter sizing up Francesc and about to make a move. And tries him on the outside. That's unconventional, but Francis just holds him off. Great racing. As they come into the back side of the course. Peter's going to make another try of it here. And just ducks underneath. Ooh, a little bit of a tap there, but gets by, assumes the lead. Peter back in front. This is only round 2 of 8, so if you're enjoying this action, there's a lot more to come. Oh yes. Now, this is a little further back in the field. Johnny Samilla being followed by Joel Trombley and the Team Canada Brabham. Further back you can see Chris Bolin, I believe, going through the, I'm pretty sure it's called the carousel curve, but we have other names for it. Hee. There's Trevor Green, currently running 4th in the Lucky Strike McLaren. Trevor was bitching all last week that he didn't get any TV time, so I'm making up for it this week. So no complaining on Monday, Trevor. Anyway, Trevor leading this group down the back stretch. Heading into the turn that leads off the runway. Trevor had a very good qualifying effort, qualified 6th, I believe. Could be wrong, but I believe it was 6th. Anyway, here he is with Johnny right behind him. Oh, Joel's going to try on the inside of Johnny here. Oh, thinks better of it. Trevor makes a rare mistake. And Joel's able to pick up some positions, but high drama coming right now. Angelo makes a rare mistake. Goes into the barrier, loses the wing, and Joel, I know he wanted TV time too, but I don't think he wanted it for that reason. So poor Angelo, this has got to be one of the worst nightmares of any driver, is to get stuck in a sand trap there and having to tool around without a front wing. Angelo does rejoin the race. This put him all the way back down to last place, but that wouldn't be the last we'd see of him. Anyway, looking further ahead in the race, this is Trevor overtaking Johnny for third place. Very clean overtaking maneuver. Ooh, getting rid of a slide on there. Oh, and Johnny just touches him. Trevor on the outside just maintains the position. I think that might have been a ping-related slide there, and not a real-time related slide. Here's some more action at the end of that straight. Paul M. Jones and Taro having a bit of an altercation, but Paul is able to keep the car going straight, which is not easy in those sand traps. Ooh, almost collects Tom Kelly in the number 28 Brabham in his first F1-S-R start. We're glad to have him here. The view from Paul M. Jones's car. Lots of smoke being kicked up by Tom Kelly's car. Coming under the LG bridge and now into another semicircular bend. It's just one semicircular bend after the other, it seems. Paul trying to make up the time he's lost, but as we come into the bend before the long turn, there on to the right, you can see Taro having difficulties, so he gets the position back. Taro eventually retired, unfortunately. Now, this is Johnny Samila coming into the final turn, and whoa! Somebody has got a lead foot. Again, not sure if that's ping-related, but because Johnny has had issues there, but oh! Chris Boland's got to check up hugely there, just to avoid collecting Johnny. So now onto the airfield straight. Johnny back underway. And in this group behind him, here is Joel. Ooh, looking for racing room. Goodness, I wouldn't try it out there. At least I wouldn't. Joel collects it up. Keeps going. Oh, and he's got a beautiful slide on there. Oh, nice. And, uh-oh, there's a mistake from Johnny, and he gets overtaken by all three of them. Now, this is yours truly in the Surtees, racing with Paul M. Jones. We had a really good dice for a few laps, but this altercation that comes up here had the potential to be serious. Thankfully, it was not. Paul slipstreaming me down the straight here, and I was determined to make him earn this pass. Unfortunately, he braked just a tiny bit late, or maybe I braked early. Trevor will probably say I braked earlier. Uh-oh, here comes the leader. Oh, no! Goodness, I almost made the highlight reel for all the wrong reasons. But that's okay, Peter. You can just send the suspension bill to this guy. I'm sure he'll be thrilled to pay for it. Anyway, this is Rari, and goodness gracious sakes alive. This is his first run in the new Ferrari. And I know that there are a bunch of Ferrari mechanics who at this point would be going, Normala, Normala. Well, I don't think that's Normala. It's certainly not normal when you can just keep driving at speed with flames shooting out the back. And here's Rari. Dum-dee-dum-dum-dum. Flames? What flames? Listen to that V12 hum. So anyway, up and there's the telltale black smoke, and that is all she wrote. So, not a happy race for Ferrari, but he will be back. There's the leader coming through. And barbecue in the Ferrari pits, everybody. Anyway, here is Dylan Yates, who recovered beautifully from that early lap 1 problem that he was having. And here he is, just ahead of Trevor. This is really late in the race, I believe. This is probably getting towards the end. And Trevor using the slipstream again. coming up to overtake the twin-wing Lotus, and passes on the outside. That's interesting. Another pass on the outside going in there. I wouldn't have thought we would have seen that. Interesting. Anyway, Trevor keeps going, en route to third place. Great drive for him. Now, another high-profile DNF that occurred was Leo in the number 5 Texaco car. Comes into the final turn and gets loose and, goodness, right into the barrier. In his defense, that's extremely easy to do. I think I did that at least half a dozen times in practice. Anyway, so here are the cars coming down for the finish, and I will call them as they cross the line. There is Peter taking the win. The next car in line, the light blue one, is Simon in the Amon, number 30. And there's Joel finishing 11th, Paul M. Jones in 13th, and Francesc in 2nd place. Here comes Tommy finishing 14th in the MC Lola. Right behind him is Trevor Green finishing 3rd. Great result. I guess Peter is going to sit there and wait for everybody to come through. Now here comes Johnny finishing 4th, a ping-tastic 4th, just ahead of Nick Severin. Great recovery from him for having that unfortunate incident early on. And there's a bit of a lull here. Dum-dee-dum-dum-dum. And, oh, it's me. Here I come, finishing just ahead of Dylan Yates, who's 6th, and Chris Bolin 7th. Well, goodness, that was unnecessary. And right behind them, we have Richard Tull finishing in 8th, a great showing in the Parnelli. And Jerry McComas finishing in 12th. Lots of donuts happening off camera, no doubt. And who else do we have? Oh, here comes Porks finishing in 17th place, and Ace finishing in 9th, our fearless leader. And next we have Angelo there finishing 10th after that unfortunate accident he had, scoring some points, and Raymond Tremblay in 16th. So that is round 2. Reminder, check us out on the web and also on our Facebook page to learn more about this great series. Come one, come all. We're having lots of fun, and you know you want to be a part of it.